G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 15 of our Chaos Warlock playthrough. This episode is going to be finishing up Forgotten Gods, so we will go up to the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun. Undecided if I'm going to kill Korvac. I'll probably give it a shot, see how it goes. Resistances are fine, it should be okay. So likely I will have a swing at him, if nothing else, and if it looks like it's going to take forever, I might just bail out. But the plan is I'm going to kill him. Then we're going to do a little bit of tidy up, actually do some tidy up now. And I do want to get some factions up to at least Honored to get some gear and such online. And then I think we're going to jump straight into Ultimate. Skipping Elite worked fairly well with the last two characters, so I'm going to give it a shot with this one. Celestial Lotus is a pretty good drop there. Okay, so with that said, let's go say hi to Korvac. So the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun here is a little bit of a maze, and if you don't know where you're going, like me, you can quite easily get lost. Now, I kind of know where I'm going, but also kind of not really. I think I've been through here 15 or 20 times by now. You'd think I'd know where I'm going, but here we are. We can kill a few of these. The other thing I was looking at doing is my belt is quite out of date. Now I have the Coven's belt coming up at 65, or I could go and get some faction with the Order of Death's Vigil and then buy their level 50 belt recipe. But at the moment I don't have the required faction, reputation, whatever it's called, with them. So this is the best I've got, unless I want to run Port Valbury, and there's not a single person on this planet who actually wants to run Port Valbury, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, just grabbing this dynamite here. This one's always here. It's worth just poking your head in the door to get it. It's probably not worth fighting all this, though. I might just see if I can find anything with a star above its head, and I'll kill that. There we go. You there, die. Interesting name on this one, Ulga the Everbound, and her friend is actually Arcane, so I should have been killing that one first. That is apparently a lot of damage from these guys. I'm not surprised. Being humanoid, these guys also get to actually swing the weapon that they have equipped. This looks interesting. That's a lot of resistances and some armor. It's the wrong resistances, but I am going to actually hang on to that. I do have the Empowered Mistwalker leggings here, so at level 58, so half a level or so, I will be putting these on. These come with a lot more armor. Move speed, the 5% physical resist is really good. Then you've got the Aether and the Elemental resistance on there, which is also really nice, and +2 to Maven Sphere is really good. We'll see what percentage this goes up to. I suspect it's going to be 26 or 27. In which case, it could be worth taking a point or two out of this, but we'll have to kind of wing that. What are you? You're Forsaken. I'm not going back for that. I probably should, though. I definitely want to get to level 58 before I fight Father Kaiman, so I might actually just do a little bit of XP grinding in here. These things are usually decently good for XP. They're big, they're fat, they're ugly. Big, fat, and ugly usually means XP. So let's give them a shot. I might just do, maybe not a full clear of the level, but kill a few extra things. Father Kaiman does heavy physical damage and also a decent amount of fire, so if I can get my hands on another 5% fire resistance and a bit more armor, that would be a good thing in my opinion. Also, if I could get a better one of these, that'd be great. That's to be sold. That's also to be sold, actually. The other thing I might do, depending on time, I may dip into Elite, rush to Krieg and kill him so as I can get to the Forgotten Gods section, and then just run to the Fetten Mask, pick it up, and leave. So, the ultimate Fetten Mask is level 94. And it is actually the helmet I'm planning to use for the gear farming part of this at level 100. It's a pretty good helmet. It's hard to say no to +1 to every skill, but it is unfortunately level 94, whereas the elite one is level 75, so I'll be able to use that a decent amount earlier. Just here is a nice little secret area. So this section of the game has, I think, 4 of these little hidden areas, and in each of the hidden areas there is a lore note, which you can see just over there on the floor. This one being part 4. This is the story of how the witch gods took over from Korvac. I now have the complete set of this. I could use, where is it? Eastern Gloves. I could go and transmute one of these and have the entire Eastern set. Unfortunately, they're not very good unless you're playing Trojan Skyshard, which we're not, so no. I am actually going to sell these. I was considering using them at 58, just because the 2-set bonus is 5% offensive ability, and then each of the pieces has okay resistances and a lot of offensive ability, but I think I'm just going to sell them. I've kind of been carrying them around for a little while, and I don't think I'm going to use them. Alright, so we've riled everyone up. Let's get them all running over here. Go ahead and throw Haunt on all of them. You can see that glowing green skull, making them miss, making them fumble. You can occasionally see fumble above their heads sometimes, I think. I didn't notice it, but you usually do see that. At least above your head when you miss. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the XP I want before I go and fight Korvac, or Father Kaiman, sorry. So I may be going in a little bit underleveled without my new pants. But it should be fine. We have a lot of life leech. As long as I stay in his face and don't let him do his leap, it should be okay. Okay, Devotion Shrine. Let's turn that on. What do we got? Unstoppables, not particularly scary. There he goes. Okay. Just looking at the affixes on the greens there, none of this looks particularly amazing. Generals of Thunder, no. No. Okay, we'll just sell all that. That's fine. As far as devotion points go, we have now finished the Solemn Watcher. So now a little bit of a decision. I guess we'll finish Spider first, but then do we go for Hawk or do we go for Bat next? I think I want the offensive ability from Hawk, so I think we'll go for that next. Having said that, it's going to be a little while before I get the skill points, so I may have changed my mind by that point. Y'all got any more of that XP around here? It's not looking like it. Mighty of Kings is decent. No resistances, though. I really need to get resistances online. The final build for this character actually does use some blue faction-specific rings, which is not good because that's usually where I fix my resistances, which is not going to be possible with those rings. But they have 4 skill points on them, so it's kind of... it may be worth having to fix resistances elsewhere. Alright, just let me poke my head up here, see if there's any more XP. I think there is another hidden area in here somewhere. It may be over here. But I think there's 2 on this level, 2 on the previous level. It's been a while since I've gone and fetched those lore notes. Alright, so here's Father Kaiman. Now, like I said, he is heavy fire and also heavy physical. So, ideally, I want to be using... actually... oh, no, Prismatic Diamond. We're not taking that off. I was going to use this because 9% armor, and also just more armor than the helmet I'm using. But, yeah, that'll be fine. So the idea behind this fight is you get in his face and you stay in his face, and if he walks away, you follow him. Because if you run away from him, he will do kind of like a leap slam, jump on your face, and it really hurts. So let's just be ready on the... You know what? I'm going to use the mirror now, and then we just kill him. There he goes. Alright, get out of the goop. And what did we get? Probably nothing here, actually. Lightning and elemental damage to mirror is possibly one of the worst bonuses I've seen on an item. That's fine, though. Let's just Jenga this so as the loot doesn't go missing. How did we end up like that? Alright, that'll do, whatever. Gonna sell it all here in a second anyway. Okay, actually I'm gonna go sell it now. So that's the Kaiman fight. Physical resistance, fire resistance, decent armor, and lifesteal for days, and you'll be fine. Yeah, no real resistances on that ring, so we'll ditch it. This helmet, I'm kind of tempted to keep it, but we do have the Malmouth stuff coming up here. And where is the Malmouth resistance? I need to get this to Honored before I go to Ultimate, so I may end up doing some bounties, either in like a farming video or perhaps off-screen. But I definitely want Honored first. Or do I? Let me just check. I think I need Honored for that gear, but I may already have it. Let's just have a look. Wrong guy. Okay. No, so I can actually buy it already. So I want... Where are we? The Void stuff. So... This chest piece looks pretty good. Lots of armor, some chaos damage, some health, 2 resistances. Not amazing, but pretty good. And then the helmet, the Malmouth Flame Water Cask? No, that's wrong. I want the Dread one. So the Dread Cask here, Doom Bolt is kind of whatever at this point, but Aether and Elemental on that. And the shoulders, I could use the shoulders, but I would lose the +3 to Albric's Aether Ray, so it's probably not great, considering the shoulders I have are actually pretty good. But it is hard to say no to almost double the armor, so alright, I don't have to do bounties for these guys. However, if I did do bounties for them, this is the tome that I'm going to end up using, I think. Hang on, let me just check the plan. I do have this up this time. The Malmouth Void Tome. Yeah, so this is going to be the tome I switch to at level 84, by which point we won't really need the lifesteal on Albric's Aether Ray, and so the attack damage converted to health from that is not going to be huge. We're also going to be using the Malmouth Warped Pendant, I think it is. Let me double check. Yes, it is. And then we'll be using 2 Soleil Rings and the Fetton Mask and a bunch of greens. So that's the plan. So I may actually go and get Honored with them anyway, but it's not really super priority as much as I thought it was. Okay. Right. Normally I clear the rifts by accident. This time there was no rift and I went to... Okay, okay. That's fine. Alright, so we use the sigil here. Now, I don't think I'm going to get this level before we get to Korvac, so I think I'm just going to go and kill him. Let's actually... hang on. You can't see this, but I'm just looking up the manifestation of Korvac. Where is he? The Eldritch Sun. Let's have a look at all 4 of his phases. he has actually... Chaos is his equal lowest resistance, so I'm happy with that. This should actually be no... well, I wouldn't say no challenge, but it should be less challenging than every other character I've done this with before. So his other equal lowest resist is piercing, and they're both at 40%. And then we have some chaos resistance shred already as well. So he should be actually pretty close to 0 chaos res by the time all that's done proccing. Alright, so we'll just go for a bit of a run. Any of you got stars above your heads? Doesn't look like it. This place is pretty much the only place I know of to farm this. There's a Nightblade belt and an Oathkeeper belt, +1 skills belt in here that comes from these gargoyles. And this is by far the best place to farm them. Gargoyle Gaze. Anything with gargoyle in the name is good to come here to farm it. Right, just about there you can see Korvac's bedroom just down here. Well, it's less of a bedroom and more of a hangout, if you know what I mean. Okay, take all these gargoyles out. I think we can just leave them. We're not... I'm definitely not getting 58 before Korvac, so that's fine. Okay. Warding of Supremacy. Would have loved that on my Death Knight. Or Battle Mage, actually, for that matter. Okay, here we are. So, Korvac does pretty much every type of damage, but I believe it's mostly fire, lightning, and physical. Let me, seeing as how I've just opened up the monster manual for him. A little bit of Aether, a little bit of Cold in his first form. Or sorry, that's his, yeah, this first form. Second phase, he's doing the same. Third phase, it's all fire, lightning. A little bit of poison in the third phase, yeah. Shouldn't be any issues here. So, is Korvac just chilling, just hanging out? And we've come to interrupt his relaxation. So I'm going to chuck these down, start chucking these down. And we'll see if I run out of energy before he runs out of health. Alright, start up the beam, and watch his health go down. I don't really want to get hit by that, so I'll just dodge out of the way. The meteors also are a little bit... ouch. I think I should be fine, as long as I dodge the meteors. And I guess that... I don't know if I need to dodge that one, it's just a lot of damage when you're in close. And I'm definitely dodging the meteors, at least for now. Okay, so this should be his, the ad phase. You just kill the crystals when they come out, should be fine. So let's hope I notice them when they spawn. Let's see if I can tank this. Yep, turns out I can. There's the crystals. There they go. Alright. Note to self, that is actually not the Inquisitor's seal. You don't stand in it, you put the enemies in it. Alright, let's get rid of this crystal. Actually not sure what that crystal does, but it's annoying. Alright, we'll get rid of the ads. And this should be, I think, third form. And let's go ahead and use a potion, why not? Gonna use the mirror, just to stand in that. I guess he is doing a lot of elemental damage, so I should be keeping Nullify on him. And we can't leech while he does that. Alright, this is the final phase, I believe. And it seems I can just stand in everything, which is not great, and I shouldn't be doing it, but it seems to work. Alright, I need to be able to see what's going on here. You coming? There you go. Alright, and now we just dodge the meteors, I guess, and then we kill him. This should be the final kind of phase, I guess. Down he goes. There's my lore note. And that's the end of Korvax. So, this is the end of the normal Forgotten Gods, I guess. Do we have Honored? We don't. We just hit Respected with Drieg, and then Soleil and Bismeal are a little bit further in, and Devil's Crossing is completely unrelated, so I don't know why I was clicking on that. Alright, let's see the loot. So we got some scrap. We got Malduin's cloth, which, no. I think most of this is going to be sellable. Hopefully I'll get a Celestial Essence. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Now we have to do a bit of crafting. So that is the final relic. That's the last one I'm going to be making. And we've got an Eldritch Essence there as well. Paladins is... it's okay. Right. So we've got a relic to make. Hopefully it's not too onerous to craft it. Let me see what it needs. 9 tainted brain matters. Okay. That could be a problem. Also needs Haunt, which conveniently have. An Arcane Lens and a Radiant Gem. That actually seems doable, with the exception of the 9 tainted brain matter. Let's just go ahead and sell all of the everythings. And then we'll go take a look at how many brain matters I have. I may have to go do some exchanging. I don't know why I'm talking to you. Alright. Brain matter, where are you? I've got 12. Alright, we are in business, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's go ahead and take Haunt off. And then, I'll just double check. I think it was, yeah, 1 Radiant Gem. I remember this being considerably harder last time I made one of these. So, Molten, 1 Dense, and then 1 Rigid. Then we do 1 Radiant. And then we have Agravix's Malice ready to go. Boom, there it is. So, well that's annoying. Now I don't have one. I should have checked that before I crafted it. But that's fine. We use the Bone Talisman for 3 levels. Whoops, that was very silly. Oh well, it is what it is. We get some gear upgrades. Right, let's have a look. We have some quests to turn in, which is good, I guess. Conclave of the 3. Now, we're probably not going to have enough reputation with either of the factions to actually get much more in the way of quests. But I will check. I don't think there's going to be any. Pretty sure I did them all as we went along. Yeah, pretty much. Let's just poke our head up here. Oh, Riggs. Forgot about you. There you go. If you're ever... This is the best item he's ever given me. And yes, including on Ultimate. I'm still going to sell it, but... Got anything new? Let's do it. Okay. He's giving me a blue one this time. Okay. So, this is the quest to unlock the Skeleton Key dungeon for Forgotten Gods. I'm going to leave this for now. I have no interest in doing that particular dungeon on normal difficulty. And I may want to do a little bit of farming before that. What I'm thinking is I want to get... Where is it? Don't know why I'm scrolling up. I I want to get Malmouth. Where are you? There we go. I want these guys at Honored. So as I can have them there sort of before level 84. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up to the city of Malmouth. I'm going to do some totems. So for those of you who are only watching for the story, I think I'm going to commit to no more progress in this episode. I'm just going to be farming reputation and or items. So if that's you, then thank you for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video. And otherwise, strap in, we're going farming. So I'm a little bit disappointed about not checking the level requirement on that relic. But it is what it is. And we're only 3 levels away, so not the end of the world. I'm going to have to do a little bit of gear juggling as well once we hit 58. It's assuming nothing else drops. I guess is not a safe assumption, but we'll see. Okay. Blade Dancer's Talisman, Bounty Hunters, blah blah blah. None of this is any good for me. Deathrite Handguards could be good. I don't think I can use them though, just looking at them. Yeah, I was thinking it was Vitality and Chaos. It's just Vitality. So I'm not interested in that. Let's see if I can find the other totem out here, if there is another one. So grimtools.com lists all 3 of the totems outside here in separate groups, so they should be able to spawn together, but I've never seen them together, so I'm just going to go ahead and say one and done here. And then there's another one in the Crown Hill Plaza, whatever this place is called. There it is. So I'm going to go get that one. Guess we can probably kill some or all of this. All of this is worth reputation, although not a massively huge amount. How much do I need, actually? Malmouth resistance. 1800. That's not too bad. That's probably 5 or 6 runs of the totems in the city. So that's doable. Could also go and do the Valexteria and Turnox run. They're decently accessible ethereal bosses. So add those to the list. I might actually do that. So I'll do the totems, I'll kill Valexteria, go kill Turnox, and we should be done in, maybe not in no time, but pretty quickly. Okay, last one here. So the good thing about doing this is you get loot and also XP. And I guess the reputation's nice too. Alright, back to Crown Hill Rift. We'll go find Valexteria. Maybe she'll drop us a nice pair of robes. Who knows? Somehow shooting through the wall and the floor. Alright, here we go. So this guy's got a star in his head, which I like, because that means more reputation for me. There we go. Ascendant Source, don't really care. Pick these up. These are annoying. We will also get, when we get to Honored, we'll get the Kill the Council quest, I think it is. So that could be worth doing as well. Should also do, maybe the start of the next episode, I'll do the cleanup for devotions. I'm missing 5 from normal, so I'll have to go see which ones they are. Okay, Valexteria, I see you up there. Alright, these big guys ain't so tough this time. Alright, so Valexteria, you can kind of hide from her meteors by standing under here. It may work, it may not. I'll find out when I see one hit the roof, or not. So that's fine, I'll just take a step forward, and, well, she's going to be dead before the next one drops anyway. Okay, Sky-Torn Robes. What do you got? Nothing I want. It's fine. Alright, so that's dead. Let's go to the Outskirts Rift. I could go do the sewers and kill the... is it Ragaldar or something like that? There's some bosses that kind of have semi-static spawns in there as well. Galacros could also be one to target. I think... I saw a star, I gotta come back out. I think I'm just gonna do the guaranteed ones though, and anything that's on the way, obviously. So it's gonna be Turnox, it's gonna be Valexteria, and the 2 totems. Alright, there's 58. Let's go kill Turnox, and then I'll play with the gear a little bit, and then we'll do it a time or two more, just to get to Honored. Then I will probably go ahead and do... kill the Council for more reputation. Here's Turnox, which is good. And then after the Council, I think maybe we dip our toes into Elite to get the Fetton Mask. And then we'll start Ultimate, something like that. There we go, so Turnox is down. Let's go play with our gear. So back to Devil's Crossing. And I come here because of Dalit here. So, right. I want to use the Void Forge battle plate. Let's make a little bit of room here. That'll do. Right, definitely that's going on. Let's chuck that on. How bad is this? Bleeding is horrendous. I definitely should have kept that helmet. Okay, we can't really do no bleeding resistance. So where can I get bleeding resistance from? I can drop the Aether Soul. I can drop the Black Tallow, so I can get 2 Ward Stones on there. It's going to massively overbuff my already massively overbuffed elemental resistance. Poison is also an issue. Let's go see what we can craft. Or we can buy. A little bit of bleeding on that one, but not really very useful. Okay, bleeding resistance. I'm gonna get Ward Stones. Yeah, Ward Stones. Silk Swatch, I've already got one. I don't really want another one. I guess I could put Imbued Silver in the weapons for another 30%, but I don't want to do that either. So there's my 2 Ward Stones. I'll put that on the Amulet and also on the Warlock mark. That's going to be another 36, so we're looking at 69. That's pretty nice. It's not quite there. So I may have to wait a level or 2 levels I can put this ring on. And that's just going to be a straight upgrade for the other one. Okay, good. Right, let's vendor stuff. Okay. And I'm going to melt those. And I need a movement rune as well. So, just one. Go ahead and chuck all that in. New brain. And I don't think I'm going to use these shoulders. Does any of this have bleeding resist, though? This doesn't have bleeding resist, but it does have +2 to Albrecht's Aether Ray and a Doombolt proc. So, let's go ahead and chuck that on. These shoulders are not happening, and these gloves are also not happening. So, I've got dynamite. I'll blow those up. Maybe I'll get some rare crafting components. Resistances are horrendous, actually. Let's go ahead and keep the add-on. That'll fix vitality. Oh, and help bleeding. Okay, okay. Now we're talking. Let's get our armor absorption back up to 98. Yep. And then we'll keep the item here. And we'll keep the item here. Put that back on there. And now I have to run all the way back to the bank because I... Oh, good, good, good. I put the ward stones in the bank because I are silly. There we go. And the collection of items that I may use but probably won't is a little more under control now. Okay, so resistances are not perfect, but 1% on vitality, I don't really care. This is the equivalent of taking 60% more poison and acid, which I hate. This is 55% more poison and acid, which, I mean, same. But I think it's pretty much all solved by this ring. So I'm going to chuck that on there. The other thing I could do, actually, let me just go in here. What am I looking for? Bleeding resist. So I'm just checking on grimtools.com if there is like a level 40 bleeding resistance augment, and there is. It's Order of Death's Vigil. There's also one for... Oh, beautiful. Devil's Crossing. Also does poison, so problem solved. Where are we? Slith. One of these would be really nice right now. One of these would be amazing right now. What do I need to do to get it? Let's see. Devil's Crossing. Kill Cronley's gang. Alright, we're taking a detour. That's the wrong rift. Had the right idea, but we want the Pine Barrens. I'm going to go and open up the Arcovian docks, which will let me farm Cronley's gang there. And then that will get me, hopefully, to... I think it was Honored. Then I can get the Rift Salts, and then I'm Gucci. Howard Marrow Band will sell nicely. Alright, I think we can just run through here. Only stop for anything with a star above its head. There is a decent amount of bleeding damage in this area, so I don't love the fact that I'm running through it again. But it kind of is what it is. Also in good news, 1 point off being hard capped, so as soon as I get my relic back, we will indeed be hard capped on Albrecht's Aether Ray. How are we doing for Disintegrate? Not very well, actually. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. I'll repair the bridge that is here, and then that way we'll have easy access to the dock area from Twin Falls. That will allow me to potentially farm a new hat. If I get a good ethereal helmet, that'll get us, I think it's 15% more armor on Maven Sphere, and also a couple more levels on Maven Sphere. So first things first. Murder is not really what I'm looking for. Actually, come to think of it, have I seen any Ascended in this area, or are they all fire and bleeding? Hang on. Got some Aether stuff here. There's the Exalted stash. Happy to see that. There is some Aether stuff here, so maybe. You would think with how long I farmed this place for the Eldritch Shrines that I would know, but I don't. If there are any Aether types, they're probably going to be near Rutnik. There's one. Nope, that's destined. I need specifically Ascended. They are the only enemies that can drop the helmet. Alright. Okay, we head south a little bit. And I'll keep my eye out for green glowing helmets. They should be relatively easy to spot. Here's Rutnik, so I guess we'll kill him. Aether Res is fine. Let's go a little bit more damage. Get right up in his face. Assuming he'll stop running around. Okay, there we go. Any goop on the floor, we'll get out of it. Warlocks is decent, perhaps, depending on what skills are on it. Okay, there are Ascended here. Alright, good to know. Before I go over there, however, let's open up the bridge. You're Ascended, no helmet. Destined, no helmet. Ascended, no helmet. If I could get a helmet with some resist, that'd be great. Priests have got to die. Anytime you see a priest, make sure you kill it. Don't take that out of context. Specifically undead priests. I think I will probably go out of my way to kill any priests like that. Alright, so that's the bridge repaired. So now I can come through here, kill off Crunley, or not Crunley, what's his name? Rutnik. And any other Ascended that I can find. Here's one. I think Crunley's lair stops scaling at level 40 or something like that. Can go and check easily enough, I guess. Let's see, Crunley's lair. There should be some just over here. Yeah, they're all level 30, level 40. I don't think they'll drop anything for me, but that's fine. Right. Let's go ahead and refresh this. We'll go for a run through the Crunley's area, and then we'll also do the totems and rapidly adding more and more stuff to do. It's fine. It's the cost of skipping Elite. If you want the reputation items, you either do Elite, or you do a little bit of grinding at the end of normal. Alright, here we go. Delnar Black Eye. I definitely want to kill anything with a star above its head. There's the Empowered Petition handguards. That could be good if I can get another piece of that. Alright, may as well kill Rutnik while we're here. Good reputation if nothing else. There we go, got him standing in all of the things. Blast him in the face with Chaos Beam, and down he goes. Don't think he can drop the helmet. I'm pretty sure it's literally the Ascended and nothing else. So hopefully one of these guys will eventually drop me a helmet. Okay, if you're here and you're doing what I'm doing, and you see this totem, do not click on that totem. That totem is death. Normally I love me some totems, but yeah, that one will kill you. Not might, will kill you. Alright, got some more Crunley's goons up here. And I don't really care about the goblins, so we'll leave them alone. Alright, some Ascended here. Good, good, good. No new helmet though. When I do get one, it'll probably have rubbish affixes. If I could get one with, say, Impervious or Harmonious or something, that'd be great. Seems unlikely, but it would be great. Alright, no more Ascended by the looks of it. Just check down here, but I don't think I'm going to find too many more. That's just your regular dudes and the fire dudes. I think we're going to get more into undead again down here. Oh, hang on. There's an Ascended. No helmet for me, but he was Ascended. Hey, shoulder plates. Aggressive of the Aether. Not what I'm after. Elemental to Aether damage. Chaos res. No good. Alright, and we're back into the undead, so let's go say hi to Turnox. How are we doing for reputation, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? Devil's Crossing. It's actually not too bad. Any heroes here? Nope. So we go down. Very long loading screen, this one. Alright, here we go. Turnox is not in this particular location. We kill these guys off. I wonder actually if I can get the bounties for these at this point. Should go look, because the bounties are, I mean, they're not amazing, but they can add a decent chunk of reputation. Turnox also lives there sometimes, but apparently he's up here in his last room. This last room is really good for farming dynamite, if you're interested in that. Probably shouldn't be, but this part of the game is unique in that you don't yet have access to the Elite Warden's laboratory, because I haven't done it, but also the normal one is too low level and doesn't scale anymore. So it can be good. Come in here. So there's a dynamite here all the time, and then all of these scrap piles can potentially drop another dynamite. Seems like the chests all can as well. Don't quote me on the chests, but definitely all of the boxes and all of the scrap piles definitely can. I've walked in here on my Death Knight, used Warcry, which I had weaponized with some added damage. 20 or 30 boxes all opened up, and I got 7 dynamite out of this one room. Doesn't look like it's happening today, but I'll take 1 dynamite. How are we doing for reputation here? Malmouth resistance? Actually pretty close. There's my totem, so we'll go do that. It's also usually... yeah, here he is. Don't have Haunt anymore, unfortunately. I would have loved to spread it through that. Also haven't noticed the Doom Bolt on here, but this is going to be that tiny proc again, isn't it? So it's probably working and I just can't see it, or I don't notice it. Might wave the beam around and see if I can't see it.
That skill's not ready.
Maybe I can do it this way. I know it's going off. It has to. The game doesn't just stop working for one proc, it's just hard to see. Okay, we can go this way. I think this way. Definitely the other way if not. Stairs, once again, being the bane of my existence in this game. Okay, down here, and yep, out the door, and the wrong way. Okay. It was the other way. That's okay. More ethereals, more reputation, more good. And hey, I got a new pair of boots out of it. Probably should have spent those skill points a while ago. Also needed to come this way to kill Val Exterior, so probably should have just come this way in the first place. Ah well, it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to stand a little bit forward of the wall this time and just see if it blocks the meteor. There is definitely a spot here where the meteor hits the roof instead of my face. It's just a matter of finding exactly where it is. Okay, Skytorn robes are not the ones I wanted. Don't really know if there is ones that I wanted. Alright, I am going to poke my head up here. There is sometimes a an ethereal with a star on their head just up here. And if everybody could get out of the way of the stairs, that would be great. I think on this platform, usually. Maybe over here. That's fine. Let's go back down to get that totem. Actually, no. No, I'm going to do the totem. Alright, here we go. So I can come over here, run through this little section here, and here is my totem. Lovely. And we've even got some helpers. Okay, I really didn't want to see you. So you're just regular ethereals. Elusive Assassin. Crystallum is lightning stuff. I don't want you. Don't really want any of that stuff. Alright, let's eat that. Where did my other ring go? There it is. Okay. Let's just chuck him down there in the corner. Alright, one more totem. Steel Cap District. I probably should abandon trying to get the Devil's Crossing stuff because I'll get that maybe not straight away, but pretty quickly in Ultimate. And I'll have to do Elite to get to the Fetton Mask as well. So I think I'll give up on that, but I kind of want the Malmouth Resistance one. Alright, what do we just load? Game only chugs like that when it's checking if there's a nemesis or something else. Noting a distinct lack of totems, so there it is. Got the ancient one, lovely. Ooh, I see Bolag. Alright, how can I get down there? It's a very long trip, that's how I get down there. Alright, so we do have mostly just regular run-of-the-mill ethereals, which I don't love. Let's see here, Voidfire. It's another Chaos prop, but -1 skill is no-go. Alright, do I go for Bolag? It's a bit of a run. Let's see. If this is blocked here, I'll skip him. Nope, okay, we'll kill Bolag. Where is he? He's over here, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Since we're here, grab the dynamite. Grab the Aether Crystal. Okay, Bolag. Come on. Now how do I get down there? Maybe I should have skipped him. Actually, what I should be doing... Okay, I've just had a thought. Well, we'll come back to my thought after Bolag's gone. There he goes, lovely. So my thought was, why don't we just go kill Theoden? Because to get to him, you have to kill the two big ugly dudes in the door, which is more reputation. Then we kill him, and that's more reputation. And then there's probably stuff on the way, which is reputation. So let's go kill him. And then we might call this episode done. And I'll do the remainder of the farming off screen, I think. Because we're not going to get any gear out of it. Probably. Also, pretty much as soon as we step foot into Ultimate, the resists are going to be messed up again anyway. So, Devil's Crossing is probably not worth farming at this point. But the Mammoth Resistance stuff definitely is. There's no way I would have gotten to Malmouth by level 84 in Ultimate. It's what? Maybe. I don't know. We'll just do it. Then it's done and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm noting a distinct lack of stars above people's heads here. I'm a little bit surprised by how not filled this place is with them. Although it is, I guess it's hard. It's veteran. Even so. Okay, there's usually one here, not today. Here we go. Got one, got two. Two's a good number. 3 would be better, but 2's good. Okay, let's duck through here and we'll head downstairs. Krieg also should be a good chunk of reputation. So that will be useful. Let's just have a look here. We need 648. And I'm going to get a couple from killing these along the way. Because they inevitably get in the way, and that annoys me, so I kill them.
I can't do that yet.
Alright, let's have a look again. What are we up to? 622. Actually, it'll show on the screen when we kill him. Some of these bosses actually don't give reputation, I've noticed. Which can be a little frustrating. It seems he's bugged out this time. Oh, there we go. He's back on. Yep, there's our reputation. Bounty Hunter's hat. It's kind of whatever. Okay, so now we have to find... There's a Bolvar and... Ra something. 2 guys to open the door. Plenty of stuff to kill along the way, which is nice. Usually one of them is along the top here. So, yep, here he is, Hagelvar. Let's just kill off his friends first. Reduce the incoming damage a bit. Okay, that's 1 down. 75 reputation. Where's the other one? There he is. Okay, awesome. And then after this, we'll go kill Theoden. And then that'll be it, I think. That'll be it for today. So Theoden's the big bad from previous episodes. This episode, we're just going to go kill him. No big deal anymore. Although, to be fair, I don't think he was that big of a deal. Even back then. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? 310. So now the question is, do you get reputation for each of his forms or only the final form? I think it's probably only the final form. The weak shall indeed be purged. Start with his friends. Okay, phase 1 is done. I may have messed with my sound settings a little bit because I've never heard the bone crunching like that. Maybe I just haven't noticed it. Alright, should be going down pretty quickly here. He has a Sunder in that form? Really? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Having said that, I don't think I've ever seen him use that attack before. Okay, but you can't really hurt me. Alright, Come on. TikTok. I got things to do, buddy. There we go. This changes nothing. Yeah, no, I still don't have enough reputation. However, that is coming up on 1 hour, so I'm going to get the last of this off screen, and I will see you in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.